Hey, can you guys hear me? Oh, there we go. I have no clue what happened to this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. Hey, let's double check. Start stream. Okay. Alright, can you guys hear me now? I don't know what happened. Apparently, something got changed. I have no clue why. Sure, why not? That's right. Da 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 da. Hey, Frog. Can you hear me? Is it coming through clear? For some reason, I lost my source on my mixer. Okay. That's really weird. I think what happened yesterday when my whole system crashed out, I got, well, it's not Streamlabs. So what happened yesterday was my brand new gamer, um, gamer mouse went completely like smoked itself in the middle of gaming. It literally smoked itself. The whole right side went out. I couldn't aim, couldn't do nothing. I mean, had to find a fire element and kill people like that because I couldn't aim. So I unplugged it like 3 or 4 times, uninstalled the drivers for the mic, everything, and it just messed some stuff up. So when I switched over to the old one, then the camera that I was having issues with started to work. So I ended up moving the camera around, and I think the camera tried to take over the mic, and I think it disabled the HyperX. So yeah, huge mess. Can't really blame it on Streamlabs. I think it was more of those things. Yeah, it's fixed now. I didn't like how it was anyways originally. I like all my sources to have correct names, and there was a lot of weird shit going on, if you know what I mean. I need a couple more viewers. I have to have at least 3 or 4 unique viewers tonight. I had 7 yesterday. I'm hoping to get more today. Yeah, I had some problems because my mic source was at the yeah. No, that's pretty much what I just had to do. I had to change it. I deleted the one and added HyperX again. Hopefully it doesn't act up anymore. Who's all playing tonight? Who else is playing? Squads. Yeah. I need to really just iron out some shit with this setup. I'll probably iron them out next week when I move everything. Really? Like it desynced that bad, huh? It sucks when it does that. Oopsie. Went down, down, down. Yeah. I don't have too many issues with it. Sometimes I have some issues here and there. Oh, really? Oh, no, 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 no. Undo. Go live. Yeah. I wonder why I did that. Did you ever figure out why I did it? Was there like something with like just how it recorded on your device or what? Like what really caused it though? Because you don't use a capture card, right? I mean, like on Streamlabs, you have to have like desktop audio, and then like for every source. Like if I play old school Nintendo on here, I actually had to set up a complete different source because otherwise, shit got crazy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of capture cards. I never have been. Hey everybody, thanks for joining live. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of capture cards. I mean, it's okay if you're using like a system or whatever, but like that's why I like the computer better. I don't have to deal with some of that craziness. Porta bunker. Porta bunker. Why not? Yeah, so I just emulate my consoles. That way I don't have to mess with it. Ugh. That was not cool. Almost got me. Yeah, I wouldn't want to try to... I don't know if I would want to try to mod the hardware. I don't know. I don't really have much time to do that. I mean, it would be cool if I had the time, but I know I just don't. Hey, 569. Man, I can't find anything good. Any of these. Yeah, I still have a place. I have a old school PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1. I have laying around here somewhere. Man, I can't find nothing. I need med packs. Really? I don't need that. What I need is med packs. Can't find them. Oh, you know what? That's funny that you say that because got him. Yeah, you know, it was funny because they made a reboot for the GameCube. It uses a special network adapter and you can connect to online games that you used to not be able to play. Um, I don't know. It's a cool project. I have it in one of my download links. I'll have to send it over to you. Hey, everybody on TikTok, thanks for joining live. Appreciate you. Yeah, there's some guy made a retro for the GameCube that you put in the card. It communicates to special servers or whatnot, so you can play like well, pretty much anything that had multiplayer capabilities. But they just made Mario Kart 4 for the system, and you can play Mario Kart, and you can play Zelda apparently like in 5-player, which I've never played Zelda in 5-player, but you can apparently play it in 5-player now, and take on Gandalf with 5 players. Damn. Yeah, it probably is. It's something like that. It might be. I mean, I haven't really paid that much attention to it recently. I just saw it one day on a podcast. Somebody was talking about how they retrofitted their. Oh, there it is. Come here, chicken. I need you. Get back here. I need your food. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, to see that people are still retrofitting the old school stuff is is a good thing, I guess. So no, so they're not using the Raspberry Pi. They're just using a network adapter of some sort. And I don't remember what else. Oh man, I can't remember what the other thing was. The guy explains it. He's got a whole website, and he explains like the whole purpose of what he's doing and this, that, and that. I mean, it's really cool. That conference I have in Columbus here in a couple months, that's all retro gaming. That's all of some crazy stuff. Some guy that's out there right now is redesigning the entire Nintendo in like a 3.5 inch by 3.5 inch. I can't remember what he's doing exactly though. Yeah, but smaller. Not exactly the NES. It's gonna be like 3 inches by 3 inches or something like that, I think he said. You know what? I probably should just take these. 'Cause every time I don't. Yeah, he's at every convention. He's been to he was to Comic Con, he was to Crater Club, he was at GDX last year. He was at Torx this past year. I should say last year. He's been to like 11 or 12 different conferences I go to. And his goal is the same. His goal is to make build a better NES, pretty much a better Nintendo. And I don't know if he got Nintendo's permission, but it kind of sounds like he may have, because he's able to use their sourcing and source code and stuff that they use for some of their things, and they've never like harped on him per se. Come on. This is why I hate this old mouse. What? It caught you for posting a link? That's interesting. Um, Let me see. Why did I do that? I'll have to look at that in a minute. Frog. Sorry about that. Apparently the Nightbot didn't like that. Um, yeah, no, there's a lot of companies out there that don't let you do very much. Yeah, no biggie. I'll fix that though. I don't mind when people post links. It's just I apparently it doesn't like it. Ooh, where'd you come from? Oh, there you are. Oh, come on, don't run from me. Um, he ran away. Um, can't remember where I was going with that. Frog. Gotta sit down for a minute. Let me shut this door. That storm ain't moving, is it? I feel like that storm's moving. I was gonna. Oh shoot! Oh, this is a beautiful way to find out that. Well, at least it stopped before it killed me. Oh, that's a solid wall. Okay. It's just not working for me today. No, I've never used EverDrive. Just realized my TikTok is not getting my audio because my mic is not connected to it for some reason. Hopefully they're getting the sound. Hopefully. Yeah, well, if not, it doesn't matter. It's only 25 minutes stream on that anyways. I hate this new thing. Oh, yeah, I've never used that. So what I do for all my ROMs are on my R drive because I have like 7 hard drives on this computer. So what I do is I have allocated one drive just for all my ROMs and stuff. It works out nicely for the most part, but sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Like I said, I love the retro stuff. I love the old game cartridges. I was going through my server room the other day, and I found a bunch of Sega Genesis cartridges. I found what else did I find? Sega Genesis cartridges. I found what the heck's this shooting for? Sega Genesis, I found NES, I found Atari. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I don't think anything will ever beat the original Nintendo, though. Original Nintendo still has my heart. How's your foot feeling, by the way? Oh, I'd love to see more retro stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I don't think a lot of people stream retro because these. Have you noticed the attention span of the newer generation? It's like gerbils, legit gerbils. My average, my average TikTok viewer is less than 1 minute. That's on a good day, like less than a minute. Um, on Twitch they have an analytics for you know what works, what works out really well as far as for streamers, and most of these games I've never even like played, but they do good. Like I wasn't gonna really do Fortnite tonight. I was gonna do a different game, but I ran into some issues with the mic, and so I kind of screwed things up. Anything good? Oh yeah. Oh, we got ourselves a windbender. Yeah, this stuff right here is what pisses you off because these bender things are way too powerful. That's what you get, windbender. Oh really? There's somebody out there playing that? Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Game capture. Game capture is working. Audio. Audio is not working. Why is the audio not working? Why are you not working? Oh, that's because you're not the primary. You do not exist. Oh, yeah. Okie dokie, there we go. Now TikTok can hear me. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody on TikTok. Now you can hear me. Yeah, like I still have the original Xenosagas 3, and I don't know if I have 2 though. I think isn't that on CD for like PlayStation 2, or is it PlayStation 1? PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I can't even remember anymore. What's this? What am I going here? I have no clue. It tells me to go there. I guess I go there. TikTok Nation. Yeah, that was a game they used to play a lot of. I remember back in the day. It's been a while, but yeah, I remember you playing it. Oh, just one else. All I gotta do is mount. You know, I still have my PlayStation 2. I have a PlayStation 3 as well, but I still have PlayStation 2 with the hard drive with Final Fantasy 11 online still on it. And I think World of Warcraft 2. I think. There we go. Yeah, I still love my PlayStation 2. I need to get it hooked up and going again, which I will once the studio's done. Studio will be done in a couple weeks. I have to kind of get that done ASAP. I want to get the computer moved and set up. I want to get all this stuff done. Too much stuff. Too many things I gotta get done this summer. So, gotta get her done. Shit. This is not my favorite gun. And he's got the windbender. Glass canister. Can't be a glass canister and get shot. Doesn't work out really well for you. Are you you didn't stream this weekend, did you? Which one do I like more? Ooh, options. Mythic banana. Banana, boom, banana. Dude, I kind of want this one, but then at the same time, I don't know if I want this one, but I kind of want to carry it around. Oh. Yeah. So depending on what time you stream, I'm going to have to put you on my stream schedule because I follow so many people on Twitch. If I don't, I end up getting 7.5 million freaking notifications of people coming online. And most of these people that I follow don't really join in on my stuff per se. Let's just say that they're like hit and miss. I noticed that the other day, like there's a lot of people I follow who are like, oh yeah, we're going to join and come in and hang out on your stream. And then they never, ever come. So I turned off notifications for it because I got tired of 1.5 million of them. And like what's aggravating is like if I show your stream support, like if I show up every time you're on, for even if it's only for 20 or 30 minutes, like the least you could do is kind of like return the favor by jumping in on mine for like, oh, 20 minutes. But that's not how people do it. I usually do, but I like this week's been extremely hectic. I took 6 days off. And Mother Nature decided it wanted to rain most of my days off. I mean, I got a lot done, don't get me wrong, but I had bigger plans. So, it didn't work out too well. But that's life. Follow for follow only works to a certain extent. Here's why I say follow to follow works for the most part. I mean, it's not foolproof by any means, but they definitely want you to to get a creator code. To get a creator code, they want you to have 1,000 followers. Like, just a lot of stupid stuff, I think. Ooh. Whee! get to the building. Ah. Dude, I'm stuck in a glitch. Oh, I got the wrong gun. Whatever. Um. So anyways, like, yeah, so no, it's not, yeah, so creator codes for this, but Epic also allows you to do creator codes for other things, like other games. So, like, to get a creator code, you have to have 1,000 followers, for one. So, it doesn't matter what platform it is, you have to have 1,000 of them. And, the other big one is, what was the other one? Scatterbrain tonight. It's been a long day. Yeah, for most of the creator codes, you have to have 1,000 of something. Like TikTok has now gotten kind of crazy with stream keys, and like, so with Streamlabs, I can link up my TikTok, but it won't let me because I have to have a stream key. Even though last week I didn't need a stream key, now I need a stream key. So that kind of ticks me off a little bit. It's always something. It's always something with them. I don't know. Average viewers. Like, Twitch wants you to have an average of 3 to 4 viewers per stream. My buddy took a month off almost, and they gave him affiliate, but so yeah, there's just so many crazy things that they expect a streamer to do, and some of them are unrealistic. You know, yeah. 30 days, yeah. So my buddy took a month off, didn't stream at all, and he got on yesterday, and they gave him affiliate. I'm like, how the hell did you get affiliate? You haven't been streaming for the last like 27 days. His last two streams, he had 6 average viewers. So out of 30 days, they took his last 2 days and gave him affiliate. I was, not that I'm salty. I'm like, dude, like, I streamed like 6 additional days. And I got, yeah, just the viewers. I think it's just the viewership thing that kills you, because they don't allow you any slack. But then you see some creators on here that like really don't care to really Twitch stream, like really stream. I was jumping channels yesterday. It was yesterday, the day before. I can't remember what day it was. It was probably yesterday. I was jumping channels, and like some people, like, they really don't care about what they stream, if it's good stuff, if it's bad stuff. They just throw anything out there and see what sticks. And they have affiliate, they have programs. Some of them even, have partnership. And it's like, okay, I'm happy for anybody who can get to partnership. Like, you've had to work your butt off to get to partnership, but like, make some content that somebody really wants to watch. Like, make something that's like entertaining and educational or something. I mean, not everything has to be educational, but like, engage with your people. Like, I told the guy, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And the guy was like more interested in talking about some chick he met online a couple days ago. And it was just not very engaging. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want it to be engaging. I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to build a community, you're going to want to engage with your viewers. I mean, every viewer that joins, if I see their name on my screen or whatnot, like, I don't know who's in my TikTok, because it doesn't give us live updates on who's in our TikTok. So I used to say, hey, thanks for joining, but then I realized, like, I get like 80 people that like flow through my channel within 1 millisecond. And it's like, well, who stayed and who didn't? Because it doesn't tell you, which is it absolutely drives me crazy. Like, and the big thing was like, I feel foolish for this now. I look back is like I really worked hard to get my 1,000 followers on TikTok because I'm like, oh, I get my TikTok followers, then I can get more people to come to my Twitch channel. I can use it for advertising. I can use it for all this other stuff. But TikTok like literally like makes sure that you can't get very far, very far. I mean like legitly. I posted 2 videos within like a 3-day time span, and I'm 99.9% sure my one was like shadow banned because just this last week it started getting a million hits. Like people after people after people started like liking it and sharing it and touching it, and it's like, wait a minute, like that's been up there for a hot minute. Why is it just now getting traction? And like I said, I don't know. I thought TikTok would be a great place to get rolling with, but I know a lot of my friends have gone over to Kick. So I don't know. It's 50-50 on what I'm gonna do. Yeah, but it seems like the more I do on TikTok, the less I get. I feel like you get punished more for doing anything on TikTok. I was wondering that if there was actually followership. Oh. Aw, he threw a lightning bolt at me. Sorry, Zeus. Oh, you hit hard for a mortal. Oh, you're not dead, are you? Oh, you got friends. Oh, you got lots of friends. It's okay, I got friends too. You know, as bad as I want that medallion, I don't know if I really want the medallion that bad. This guy's becoming annoying. Kick is garbage, full stop, you'll never get no views there. You're not there. You're not doing anything anyone wants to see. Well, I guess the thing was like my original stuff wasn't Fortnite whatsoever. It was like anti-Fortnite, if anything. Unfortunately, like even with the analytics of trying to find different games to play, like that were like, challenging per se, it seemed like nobody really wanted that type of content. And by me saying that was like you talking about the retro gaming, like the retro gaming, amazing concept if you can get the right crowd. The problem is like, yeah, I have the camera off tonight because I just don't feel like getting dressed tonight. It's been a long day, and I ended up getting a bunch of stuff on my one shirt, and I'm kind of just done for the day. On the weekends, I'll use the camera. During the week, I'll use the camera, but not tonight, unfortunately. Oh no, I got a lot of support, like people who will support the stream. It's just trying to find the right ones. That was a chicken? That was a human. It is a human. What am I doing? Ah. Um. Well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I build connections with people. Like, I like a lot of them. Like, I follow their streams, and you know, we bullshit and stuff like that. But they're just not in it for. They just like they seem to like to have the connection back. Like, I got 3 good streamers. I have 3 good streamers that always come through. But like a lot of them are like, oh yeah, I'll be on tonight to watch your stream, and then they like, you know, kind of vanish. Yeah, but it seems like it happens quite often. I don't mind like things happening here and there, but like like the other day I spent like an hour and a half in the one guy's stream, and like, you know, talking, and you know, we have a lot of similarities as far as like what type of games we like to play, this, that, and other. And it was like, oh yeah, I'll be on tonight to play, hang out, blah blah. I never heard from him. Um, yeah, just things like that. Kind of sucks. Because like it makes a lot of these newer ones. Like I have this guy who stopped in a couple days ago. Wow, it was like a month ago. He wanted to get into streaming, and I told him, I was like, yeah, it's a great place to start off, but I says realize that you're doing this by yourself. Like, as much as I would love to say that there are good communities out there, and I do have one good community out there, Act is really good. Like, I've never had any issues with Act, but like I have a producer that's on TikTok, you know, Forest Entertainment. Have yet to hear anything from them. They're supposed to be, you know, helping and networking, improving and modifying, and you know, building connections that I can't build, and zero, like ghost mode. So I don't know. Those things kind of suck because you kind of need to make connections somehow, and it's really hard to make good connections. I feel like some people just say whatever that you want to hear said, and then they don't really care. A lot of people don't value their word anymore. It's sad. But one day at a time. I mean, I'm not letting it get me down per se. It just, like I said, it sucks because I mean, I'll spend hours on people's streams just to show them the support that I would love to get in return. So it's just like a kick in the balls per se. Yeah, people are fecal, but you know, you can't make everybody happy. And like, I mean, I like Fortnite. Don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be my stamp. Oh yeah, like I love the streams I go to. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's how I found the people I find. Like the other day, I was watching somebody play that new Forenza game. I love Forenza. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to play it. I'd love to play it a lot more, but it's not a game I would want to stream because first off, it's not a game that I enjoy that much. So I don't really want to stream something don't enjoy that much. Um, I mean, after the studio gets built and finished up, I feel like it's going to open up a lot of new avenues. I just have to be patient and, you know, not let it get me down. It's kind of like with anything, you know. It's always going to have a slow start. But this start is real slow. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hmm. Well, and that's I think what really annoys me because COVID happened, and like COVID's around the time I started building my gaming PC. I started, getting the ideals and building my platform, and I started working on my TikTok. It was right before COVID completely took over, and like I had all these plans and all this marketing stuff kind of figured out how I wanted to do stuff. And then, COVID happened, and once COVID happened, everybody's home and people decide they want to stream, and some people stream for fun. And I have no issue with people just streaming for fun, but now, like you just said, the market is now so saturated that anybody who really wants to make this anything big, you're gonna kill yourself. And I think that's the part I hate the most, is I don't want to have to kill myself to make something work, per se. And not in a lazy way, like in like this kind of sucks type of way. Because it does. It definitely sucks. I know, like I said, I know two people who actually make this a job and do decently well at it. That make a couple. I think the one guy has he gets paid like $3,800 a month to promote the one product that he promotes, and he does a decently good job at it. I mean, and you could survive off of $3,000 a month if you're very, very frugal with your money. But that's not his only sponsor. He's got two other sponsors that pay him, $700. Another one pays him like $1,000. I mean, he's definitely got it going on. But it's it's not too easy. Okay, time to roll. Whee! Damn. Swear I had him. Had him down to 7%. Yeah, he's hurting. Well, so like, I don't know if it's Warren or who it is. I can't remember the guy's name, but he has ads in his stuff. They play every 13 minutes or something. He makes like, I think he says 6 cents or 5 cents a viewer. He's got about 30 viewers. He does 2 hour streams, so he's got like 15 possibilities of making a few dollars. But like I said, his sponsorship is mostly like merchandise. I don't know. I'm not expecting to ever become like rich off of it, but it would definitely be nice to have a supplementary income where like I could sit here and talk to people and build a community and have a good time and make $1,000 a month, or make an extra $2,000 a month that I don't have to sit in the office or watch people do stupid stuff or watch. But I'm not getting into it for the money. I mean, the money would be nice, but yeah, it's not gonna be a fun time. Yeah, definitely not doing it for the money. Like, I enjoy gaming. I've always enjoyed gaming. I'm just trying to build a community of people who are like-minded, who want to build a community. Like, my Discord channel is slowly getting bigger. Coming across a lot more cool gamers who, do this stuff for fun, but also do this because it's something they really enjoy. And stuff like that. Again, really hard to do when you don't have consistency. I mean, you have to have people who want to play every couple days, or I don't know. You have to have a good team, and unfortunately, that's really hard to get. Once I get my setup done, though, I feel like things will be a little bit different. How's the school going, by the way? I forgot to ask you about that. Dang. Okay. 4 more weeks? Yeah, they'll fly by. 4 weeks is nothing.
Are these headphones? Or are they broken?
I don't know. I don't know whose they are.
Can I use them?
Yeah, try.
Are they yours?
I don't know.
I'll let you know if they work. I got plugged in.
Jeezy peasy. Jesus. That hurt. Well, how much more work do you have to do? I would assume that you're pretty much down to what, like a final project? And live. Good. And live. Go live. Ugh. Come on. Fortnite. You got plenty of time. 4 weeks. Psh, that's nothing. Just write like the whole. Just sit down for one whole day and just do it all. You know. Brain dump on it. Yeah, that's the only thing I would think that really, really suck. I mean, as much as I want to go back to school, I don't know if I want to go back to school that much. My one friend, he just failed a class because he fell asleep in front of the computer, and he was slacking through the whole semester, and he got cocky and was like, "Oh yeah, I'll just do the final project and ace it." And he goes to the same school I used to go to that doesn't allow late assignments. They don't allow late assignments, and he fell asleep. And instead of taking a 13-minute nap because he was playing on his phone, he took a 3.5-hour nap. And yeah, he ended up failing. And he told me that this morning. I says, well, I said this. And now he's got to pay like I think $900 out of pocket to retake the one class. He's like, oh, it's not a big deal. I'm like, yeah. To me, it's a kind of a big deal. Like, I don't want to redo a class because I was being lazy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't like to waste money. Yeah, you know what's funny? Like, I went through high school, and my GPA was like 3.0. You know, 2.9 to 3.0, right? I go to college, and I carry a perfect 4.0 the entire time I'm there. Perfect 4.0. Ended up with silver and violet, or what is that stuff called? Where you... Oh, wow. And that's why I hate this game nowadays. This shit's bullshit. It's overpowered. Hey, everybody on TikTok. Thanks for joining. Hey, Chris. Hey, Amy. Hey, Ziggy. Hey, Ben, Dakota, and Bob. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Abigail. Kenny, Celine, Cindy, Paul, Gabrielle, S-Light. Lots of usernames. Steve, Tina. No, it wasn't lurkers. It was TikTok and how they spam your screen with all these names. It's annoying sometimes. Anyways, yeah, my buddy doesn't really care. He's like, it's only $900. Who cares if I fail the class? I'm like, damn, like it must be nice to be able to throw away $900. He says he's not worried about it. So I guess I shouldn't worry about it. And the thing was, it's like it's a programming class. Like he deems himself a super genius, and he is very smart. But he seems, because he's so smart, he says he doesn't have to do the other homework. He says he doesn't have to do the work because why? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how people can afford it. But yeah, this guy can like click his fingers together and build like an entire enterprise of code like it's nothing. He's super smart, so he says he doesn't have to do the homework that everybody else does. He, in fact, he calls them peasants. He says it's peasant work to do all the homework when he can easily just do the final and pass. And he's done it this entire time. He's been in college for 2 years, and he only does the final. He doesn't do any of the homework leading up to it because he says it's not worth his time or energy. But good for him, I guess. I'll allow it. Add permanent term douchebag. You're gonna add it to my vocabulary in my chat box, by the way. He is very. I guess the word would be arrogant. He's very arrogant, and sometimes I have to remind him that he's sounding a little arrogant. Like we had a discussion about a lady today, you know. Oh, this gun just sucks. Um, he's very arrogant. We had to talk about a lady who got herself sucked into an escalator and shredded her leg. And he, you know, his thing is yeah, she was dumb because of what she did, and not that I agree or disagree. Like you should know common sense when it comes to escalators, not to stand in certain spots, especially if it's marked in yellow. But like his sympathy for her was like non-existent. Yeah, she's an idiot. Yeah, she got what she deserved. Yeah, she ended up with a bunch of stitches, and maybe next time she won't do that. But at the same time, like there's things like he's very compassionate and caring about. So sometimes I think it's just how he was raised, and not necessarily the fact that he wants to be a douchebag sometimes. But he's a good guy for the most part. He'll bend over backwards to help anybody in need and this, that, and other. But he is very, very full of himself, which is probably what makes him him. If that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? I guess how I look at it is I work with the guy on a daily. He doesn't really bother me because, like I said, he is pretty compassionate for most stuff. But he's also one of those people like you could if you have a warning sign saying not to do something and you do it, then you're just an idiot. So I mean, I don't know. No, yeah, no, I'm not. I have to work with him, and like I said, it's not that it's not like he bothers me that much because for the most part, he's very caring and compassionate. But like, he's one of those people who believe if you took all the warning labels off of everything, that the world would sort itself out. And I honestly have to agree with him. If you took the warning labels off of everything, yeah, things probably would sort themselves out pretty fast. Where you at? Ooh. Oh, being shot from both sides. Cool. That's awesome. I love it. I hate that freaking water crap. Yeah. He's caring, compassionate, self absorbed, and yeah, calls people peasants. Yeah, you pretty much held that one on the head. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure he's joking, but sometimes you have to kind of wonder. And the funny thing is like, as bright as he is, and the stuff that he like brings up to people, people just dismiss him. I think that's why he's become the way he has. Because where I work, there's a lot of people who like have really good ideals who get dismissed and pretty much dumped on a daily. And I say that with all respect, but there's are a lot of people who get dumped on. Like, oh, you have this great ideal. Okay, well, it wasn't our ideal, so F you, we're not going to use it. You know? And then, like, a couple months later, they'll use it, and then they don't even give credit to him for what he came up with. And I think that's another thing that drives him crazy, and has probably manipulated the way he thinks about stuff. Because I guess if I was in his shoes and every time I came up with something really good or an ideal and people stole it from me and then didn't give me what I was worth, I'd probably be pretty sour too. How's everybody on TikTok doing tonight? Also, another thing about where I work is sometimes it can be a very toxic environment. You can like literally watch people belittle each other all day long, and even for people who have like a wild spirit or like an untamed nature, it can get very daunting. Like there's days where I hate going to work because the people you work with, some of them are like really very uplifting, really cool people, really nice people, people who generally care about each other, and then you got 4 or 5 who are like, yeah, we really don't care. Oh, and then I'm gonna hire you. Whew. That was a close one. Yeah, he's an interesting one though, that's for sure. How's it going, TikTok? TikTok, 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 TikTok. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, that's just life though, I guess. I mean, not everybody that everybody works with, everybody's going to like. I mean, out of all the people I work with, I definitely like him the most because he definitely pulls his weight. He doesn't expect anybody else to do his job. He pulls his weight every day. He comes to work every day. He never calls off. He's dependable, he's always on time. But at the same time, he has no patience for people who don't know how to obey the rules, use common sense, or act their age, which is, I would say, probably about half of the people. Oh yeah, you'll always get horrible people. I mean, it's just part of life. I think as a kid, when people start working at these jobs, they don't, that's why you always have your starter job. Like some people start at the cinemas, some people start at Dairy Queen, some people start at McDonald's or Burger King, and some people start in the office. And I think some people who start in the office don't understand how the world really works because they don't get to deal with people like lots of people, and I feel like they get screwed up. So I don't know. You'll always get those shitty people. Everybody gets them. Everybody that works a job has a shitty employee or a shitty customer or shitty something that makes the day a drag, and you're always gonna have them. And it's not always necessarily the employees you work with. Sometimes you just have really bad customers that just continue to come into your store. I mean, we have a couple that are really like annoying per se. They want stuff for free, and unfortunately, we're not in that business to give away anything for free. We don't give anything away for free. Man, that was the longest reload ever. Why is there two of them? Why am I getting stuck on everything? Yeah, I'm dead. How did I survive that one? No one knows. Yeah, everybody has those crappy ones. Ooh, somebody's shooting at me. Man, where does these steps go? Freaking Narnia? How is everybody in TikTok doing? Where is this person? Where are you, guy? Oh, yeah? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Yeah, you're dead, dude. That was a dumb fight to pick. Yeah, no, I don't know. Everybody gets shitty employees. And if you get lucky not to have a shitty employee, you have a shitty customer. Right, TikTok? Everybody has a shitty customer, or a shitty employee, or a shitty coworker. It's Spider-Man's brother. He has come to avenge his death. Wow. Spider-Man won that one. Sometimes you just get lucky. Where'd that rock come from? Yeah. Can I add a poll? Can I add a poll? Countdown. No text. No. View ranking. Top viewers. Go ahead and add that. Sure. Why not? Who's my top viewer? Oh, how's everybody doing tonight? So what you got going on tonight, Frog? Anything fun? Exciting? Oh, let's see, let's see, let's see. That sounds really boring. Hopefully you're making it interesting. I don't know if I could write a paper on something like that. Hey, you know what? The best way to look at it, just get it done, and then you don't have to do it ever again. Oh, I completely agree. Do the assignment, get it done with. Get on to the next thing. You got him. Close the doors. Were you born in a barn? Well, hopefully you don't have too many more assignments to do. Hey, Bill. Thanks for joining live. That sounds like a really boring book. Firebending, why not? Why do I got two of these? Dude, I know I closed these doors. Woo! Ah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, no, I like my books to have some pictures. Makes it nice. I just got my fish tank set up this past week. 125-gallon fish tank, filters, heaters, ion lighting, UV lighting, everything. Got all the fish put in there. It was like $150, $160 in fish. Got them going. Still need to put in there like $200 worth of fish in it. I didn't realize how much fish went up since I last filled that tank, but looking about $8 a fish. Sometimes you get a good deal, like 3 for 9, 3 for 10, but about $8 a fish is what it broke down to. Kind of made me cry a little bit. All sorts of fish. I don't even know where to start. I'll definitely take some pictures of it tomorrow. It's in night mode right now, so I don't want to turn it back on. The new school lighting, you can control it all through the internet. Don't even have to do anything. So like right now, the fish are living in Florida pretty much. It's Florida time map, so it gets a little darker before it gets darker here, which is fine. The moon, it's supposed to have a thunderstorm tonight, I think, so there's going to be lightning and thunder, so it's going to mimic a storm over the water. It pretty much follows the weather map of Florida. Sup, Spazzy? Spazzy. Wait, what? What the heck? Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. Oh yeah? Okay. Swell work. I got what I can tell you though is I got 2 sharks. I picked up a silver shark and a red fin shark. My last red fin shark got pretty big, so I'm hoping this one will too. This reload thing sucks. So I got a couple different sharks. Last one got, like I said, about a foot and a half before he passed away. And now I realize my mistake I made with him, so I won't repeat it this time. Biggest mistake people forget is to keep an eye on pneumonia. And pneumonia got out of hand, unfortunately, and I didn't catch in time. I feel like you have to like lose a bunch of fish to realize where you screwed up. Otherwise, the lesson never really sits with you. Nice for you to join the party, sir. I will take what you took from me. He was smart. He ran, he closed the door. It's almost like he thought he was going to get away. Yeah. No. Shit. I want to go party. Part of me says go shoot these people, and part of me says you're gonna get killed. Jumpin' G-Willikers. Jumpin' G-Willikers. Oof. So anyways, yeah. So no, I got new fish. Just doing it right this time. Making sure I keep an eye on everything. TikTok Nation. TikTok Nation. TikTok Nation. Oh, look. Boom. 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 Oh, buddy, come on. Oh, ho, ho. You have a buddy behind you. Oh, come on, dude. If you're gonna waste my shield, at least finish the job, son. Damn. I think that's the annoying part, is getting my shield waste. Sounds like so much fun. Almost makes me want to go back to college. Almost. Shit. No thanks, dude. Yeah. Didn't feel like having beef with him. I hate those airbenders. Some people get too good with them, and you just can't compete. See, I had this class back in the day, which sounds exactly like the one you're doing right now, Frog. It was database design. It was the absolutely stupidest class you had to ever take. First off, I don't think anybody ever does databases like that. And if they do, they should be shot. No offense. But like the databases that they made us learn in college were absolutely mind-numbingly hard and dumb. And then after finishing the class, to find out that nobody really uses the databases that way anymore, just kind of made it worse. Got him. Yeah, I freaking hate that class. Worst class I ever had to take because they made you use outlines, and you had to outline the class a certain way. Yeah, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Dumb class. Oh, come on. This freaking reloading is pissing me off. It's like I swear I reloaded that gun before I got in that vehicle. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I guess the question really is do you actually ever like really design the database from scratch? Because now they have all these programs, like you click two buttons, like my web server, for example. All you do is enter the database name and how big it needs to really be, and you hit a button, and the computer does it all for you. So like when they were teaching the class, they wanted to teach you how to build the architecture of the database and then build all the fields by thing. And then you start thinking about like most places, like my friend, he works at like, he's a system administrator for like a lot of these bigger companies. And he's like, I don't do any of that. He's like, honestly, I enter all my fields into the program. I click make, and he says it makes it all. He's like, absolute pointless class, biggest pointless class he took as well. And he was in my class. A lot of the companies do, but most companies don't, because custom software requires you to keep the system administrator around for longer. Most of these companies want to dump you as soon as you get to a certain pay rate. They're like, see you next year, guy. Click. But if they have custom software, they have to have the person who made the custom software, or they have to have the like knowledge to take care of the custom software. And from like watching a lot of these Reddit things here recently, a lot of these companies are getting away from like this custom software stuff because they don't want to have to pay to keep a guy around for 30 years. They'd rather, cut benefits at 25 years and say, hey, you know what? We really don't need you to be around. And yeah, I get vendors, but like, for example, Hallmark, 10 years ago, Hallmark had a system administrator who built all their systems. And the only reason I remember this is because it was part of one of my classes. One of my old instructors, we used to do system networking and system analyst for Hallmark, and he said they used to get rid of their system people after a certain period of time because they made too much money, and Hallmark said it wasn't worth them. Well, the problem was some of these people who designed the systems, were getting to the age of retirement. So instead of keeping them for however long they would have needed to, they decided to get rid of them. Well, the custom software made it really hard for them to do anything because once they got rid of these people, nobody else knew how to manage, take care of, update, support the software at all. So at the end of the day, they had to bring these people back. And of course, who's going to be happy about losing your job and then being asked to come back to the company because they can't take care of their own software? You know, a lot of people did come back because they wanted the job or needed the job. But I can tell you right now, most of them are not happy. Like, and that's why I like a lot of these software engineers I hear build backdoors into all their software because for the fact that if they were to be replaced, you know, they want to know that they have job security. Ooh, that did not work out good for me. Yeah, I hate that water bending shit. Oh, he's a wind bender. Of course he is. So like most of these companies, they don't want to. You can. Oh no, I mean I don't really hate them. I don't really care to work with them as much. Like again, like Hallmark was a very big eye opener because they are in Westlake, and yeah, they got rid of a bunch of people, and then they realized that after they did it, that they were screwed because they had custom everything. Everything with Hallmark is custom. Not anymore. They got away from custom stuff. Nothing out Hallmark is customized to an extent where you can't hire somebody from school and they can't handle it. I don't know what the other one was. There's another company out there. Not Holland. Crap, I can't remember the name of the company. It's out by Cleveland. And there's one in Westlake too. I worked for that one for about 3 weeks. And that company was crap. They were a computer software engineering company. Pretty decent in size. They had proprietary software that they made, they owned, they had. But they continuously fired people. Once you got to a certain pay raise or a certain pay median, I should say, you were pretty much done. And most people who worked there long enough realized that once you made like $30 an hour, your job was on the line. Every day you walked in, you could be fired for anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, you sneezed incorrectly. Let's go home. You're done. And that's what they did. And they did it. And they continue to do it. And they were a crappy company. Good money, yes. Headaches, yes. It was just a company that went down for like 2 days because their database crashed, and they couldn't get nobody out to fix it in time. They were down for like 2 days. I think it was Marks, because I think Marks had a security breach where everybody's credit card got stolen, and on top of that, their databases stopped working. They got locked out of Active Directory. They got locked out of a lot of stuff. It was a programming error, programming issue. And I don't remember if that one was database caused or what. It gave somebody a permission they shouldn't have had. Pretty sure it was an inside job. They won't comment on it. But all goes back to that famous database. Everybody hates databases. Even me. I hate databases. Sorry, Peter Griffin. No hate, all love. Maybe a little hate. I hate Peter Griffin. But no, yeah, I'm sure there's money in it. There's money in anything. If it's complicated, there's always money to be made. The more complicated it is, the more money can be made. Firebending. Shockwave. Oh crap, I didn't know that one earlier. Oh, okay, let's go back and play with them. Wow, okay. That sucked. Do 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 do. Tick box. What was on the roll? Do, 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 do. Yeah, we'll do this. Ooh. Do, do. It's a little too big. Let's add it. Da, da. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. What's over here? Wow, 1,191 viewers today. I'm glad to hear your foot's feeling a little bit better, Frog. Hopefully in a couple of weeks you'll get that cast off, get that boot off, get life back to normal, get out of your school thing for a little bit, get into some better classes, have a maybe enjoy some of your summer. One step at a time. Maybe I should become like one of those motivational speakers, you know? Like the grass is greener on the other side because there's more shit on the other side. Maybe people will tune in for that, you know? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be my thing. I think being a motivational speaker will probably put my people to sleep. I mean, you know, if they fall asleep while on the stream, though, I mean, that's like lurker status there, you know? Could become famous for lurkers. But then again, might put myself to sleep as well. Not trying to put my viewers to sleep. I mean, if I got paid to do it, I mean, I guess I could help people fall asleep, you know, be really super boring. Like, you know, National Geographic's boring. Like, did you know that the penguin... I don't even know what I would say. But I'd come up with something. It'd be fancy. Super fancy. Got two of the same guns. Did not want two of the same guns. I want something unique. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's way too powerful. Like, that's what drives me up the wall. I mean, hey. Good for you, Soccer Girls 3. Show it to the man. I absolutely hate the water stuff. I messed her up at least. I'm going to do an error. You know what? I'm going to lobby. I have less than 6 minutes, 2 hours stream. My average viewers were 2. Hopefully, I mean, that probably won't kill my status. I do gotta. I do want to apply for creator code tonight. But yeah, who's my top viewer today? I did have a top viewer, right? No, because I clicked off. Oh look, I got a new thing. I guess we'll clip that one. I got a new style. I guess I'll clip it. Banner icon. 25 stars. And 350 chi. Wonder who else is playing tonight. Probably Brendan. Yeah, Brendan's playing tonight. Battle pass. Yeah, I got a new character. Medusa. Zeus is raging. Yeah, we'll switch it up. What is this? Yeah, it looks like I'll have Zeus before the end of the week. Dun, dun. Yeah, spend it over here. That one's actually pretty cool. I gotta say, Fortnite does come up with some interesting like things. Like everything they do is interesting. Sometimes not very creative, but not that bad. Ooh. Oh, I just screwed up. I shouldn't have clicked that. Now I'm going to get a copyright infringement strike, which drives me absolutely up the wall. Because anytime any of these like this frog, when you play it, YouTube automatically copyright infringes your shit. And I'm streaming on YouTube, so I just got a copyright strike. Actually, I probably got like 30 of them today. Disco. Disco fever. Do do do. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Isn't that the same? Oh, the music's different. So 1,000 for both, or 600 for both. That's kind of creepy looking. Not even gonna lie.
Yo, bets! Oh, let's go. I'm lagging so bad right now.
What are you guys up to tonight?
What's up?
Not much. What are you guys doing?
What, do you mean Izzy?
I'm not gonna lie.
I can't hear him right now either.
Can you hear me?
I don't know what's up with it. Don't play Zero
Okay.
Build?
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
sure.
played Zero Build. I haven't played Zero Build in a hot second.
What, wanna do Zero Build rings? No, it'll be easier because I'm only bronze. I'm only bronze.
Yeah, but I'm gold.
I'll be right
yeah,
back.
that can work out.
Yeah, gold lobbies
Oh,
are actually
wait.
crazy hard.
Wait.
What?
There's no Zero Build trios.
I'll be right back, guys.
It's squads?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, there's no
Why?
trios.
Alright, Frog. You have a good night. I'm gonna jump in one game with these people. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully you get your homework done and hit me up tomorrow. Don't have too much fun. Multi-stream? Regular stream. Multi-stream. So, hey Frog, have a good night. I'll catch you tomorrow, or the next day, or whenever you're on again.